Hello students, welcome to English Savvy Video Learning. My name is Chandra Kurniawan Wiharja, and in this video, I'm going to talk about topic session 3, presenting across cultures. First, do you know about the definition of culture? What is culture? According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, culture is the customary beliefs, social forms, and material traits of a racial, religious, or social group. One thing may be considered polite in one's culture, but at the same time, it is impolite in another culture. For example, the concept of beauty. The first picture is the concept of beauty in our country, Indonesia. However, in a different culture, for example, in African country, the concept of beauty is of course different. So, what if we are our next problem is, what if we need to deliver our idea in a presentation to audiences which have different cultures to us? We need to be careful not to offend their belief or feelings. Here are some tips which can be useful in delivering presentation to multicultural audiences. First, step outside of your comfort zone. Second, know your materials well. Third, know what to expect from your audience. Fourth, learn local culture. Fifth, pace yourself appropriately. Sixth, be aware with your non-verbal communication. Seventh, be careful with your visuals. And then eighth, be careful with your humor. Now I'm going to elaborate the tips one by one. First, step outside of your comfort zone. It means that we have to stand back from our point of view and acknowledge other people's cultural beliefs. For example, if you are going to present to Japanese audience, you may want to consider giving a small bow while you say the greeting. Second, know your materials well. If you decide to read from a script, don't forget skimming over the materials. You must know the material, maintain eye contact and intonation that is appropriate for your audience, and be prepared to answer questions. Third, know what to expect from your audience. Doesn't matter where you are presenting, if your audience are frowning back at you or don't participate when you ask a question, it will negatively affect your confidence. For example, if you are presenting in Japan, you should expect your audience to slightly nod their heads. Fourth, learn local culture. You should consider studying the local culture before your presentation. Be aware of local news and current events. Fifth, pace yourself appropriately. If you are speaking in a non-native language, slower speech will help your audience to comprehend better of your content. Give time to your audience to process new information. 6. Be aware with your non-verbal communication. Some gesture is acceptable in some countries, but also unacceptable in different countries. For example, a thumbs up is a positive signal in the United States. However, it has negative meaning in Middle East, Australia, and Greece. The gesture of OK is also impolite for Brazilian. Seventh, be careful with visuals. Your graphics should be free of any culturally inappropriate images. Be careful with some colors. For example, red is a high energy color used for a warning. However, it is acceptable in China. Eighth, be careful with your humor. Only use humor when you are certain it is appropriate, because your jokes will not likely translate well between cultures. If you are not sure if a joke will go over well, better avoid it. So, what is the conclusion if we want to present to audiences with different culture? Well, of course, it's not easy. Individuals from different cultural backgrounds with varying language skills are challenging for presenter. However, the most important thing is to keep in mind that every member of your audience is also human. If you treat them well, they are going to appreciate your efforts. This is the end of our video learning.